Ladies and gentlemen, in this chance, I'd like to tell you regarding my investigation with the title Case Study on Indonesia EFL Learners Acquisition of Inflectional Morphemes as in the third person singular present. Well, when learners are employing language, they form sentences that are comprised mainly of words, and every single word definitely consists of morphemes that become the pillar to uphold the word itself. In English, there are two kinds of morpheme. It can be free and bound morpheme. Inflectional bound morpheme and derivational bound morpheme. Inflectional morphemes and derivational morphemes constitute part of grammatical morphemes, which become basic building blocks for English words, including variety of concepts containing temporality, aspect, position, person, and discourse features. In the words of MacWhinney, 2008, although their high frequency and communicative necessity, however, the grammatical morphemes acquisition has been acknowledged to be notoriously difficult for second language learners. Therefore, researchers of second language acquisition have carried out a great deal of research on their acquisition. The morpheme that's going to be analyzed in this paper is inflection morpheme S in the third person singular present. The current study also examines how Indonesia learners acquire the third person singular S morpheme while learning English as a foreign language. This study also enlightens a certain amount of reasons behind the difficulty that Indonesia learners meet while learning the morpheme. And then the participants in this study were 30 Indonesia-speaking 7th grade middle school students who aged 12 and 13 years old. They comprised of 15 males and 15 females and have been studying at public school SMP 1 Jalis Pamekasan. Now we are going to result of this study. The elicited participants' written task. There are so many examples in this study, like my mother worked in office today, Kiki cooked in the kitchen today, Ahsan feed his cat, Ardi play football, my uncle watched MotoGP, Bintang swim in the pool, Bening sleep in the bedroom, my brother have many cats. As I mentioned previously, that Indonesia language has an improvised morphological system. Its verbs are not inflected for agreement features. Due to the absence of verbal agreement in Indonesia language, the students were likely to drop the inflectional morpheme S, as in Ardi play football, Bintang swim in the pool. Students should use plays as opposed to play or swims as opposed to swim. Yet, the students do not attach morpheme S in the verb play or swim, as the verbs in Indonesia language are not inflected to show first person like saya, second person like kamu, and the third person singular like dia. And the verbs remain in the same form. Now we are going to the elicited participants' oral task. This is the example. This is the conversation between teacher and student. Teacher, how are you today? Student, I'm fine, thank you. And you, sir? Teacher, fine too. By the way, do you have breakfast before going to school? Student, I not breakfast if I go to school. Teacher, oh, I see. How about your father? Does he have breakfast before going to his office? Student, yes, my father have breakfast before to his office. Teacher, does your father go to his office by bicycle? And then student answer, no. My father go to office use motorcycle. In the spontaneous talk, the student seems to be not aware of using the correct inflectional morpheme as to the verbs such as have and go. This erroneous use of the target morpheme was affected by the student's mother tongue rule, because in Indonesia language doesn't have the rule of adding suffix s to the verbs. Accordingly, the student omitted the target morpheme from the verb. In conclusion, according to Celsi Morsia and Larsen Freeman's claim 2008 that investigation on L2 morpheme acquisition has revealed that the third person singular present tense inflection brings on persistent complication for learners even at more advanced stages of aptitude. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.